Okay, this has to be one of the best HelloFresh meals I've had to date. That was hard. I'm kind of doing something a little bit different today. I've got my new 2026 planner. Good morning and welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name is Jess if you're new here. I had a bit of a sleep in this morning. It's now 8 o'clock. I came off night shifts yesterday, so I just needed a bit of a sleep in today just to reset for the week. Now I'm all dressed and ready to go to the gym this morning. We are going to go do a little upper body session and then I can come home and get some breakfast. Breakfast is served and I've had my protein shake. I normally like to have some kind of fruit with my breakfast just because I have a sweet tooth and it's something I enjoy. But our house is seriously lacking fruit, so the only thing I have is bananas, and I generally never ever choose to eat a banana unless it says like a pre-workout thing. I don't love bananas. They're not my favorite fruit in the world. Great in a smoothie, and I will eat it as a pre-workout snack just because I know how good they are pre-workout, but that's about it. I would love like a nice big pile of berries or kiwi fruit or honestly anything, mango, apricots, lots of things, but not today, unfortunately. I'm going to be really good with my water this week, and I'm going to have a minimum of 2 litres per day. If you know me, you know I am shocking when it comes to drinking water, especially when I'm at work. I'm so bad. And on the topic of work, I only have 2 shifts this week, which is amazing. 1 day shift and 1 night shift. So I have 4 days off before that begins, so I am very lucky and very excited. Hopefully I'll be able to get a bunch of editing done in the next few days. I'm actually doing really well with my editing for a change, which is not normal. I have a video already scheduled, edited, ready to go for this Wednesday, I think I made it. So I'm essentially editing a video for the following week, which is quite nice. Alright, I am all dressed and ready for the day. I'm just wearing this really nice, comfy white linen dress from Dish. I actually made myself put a little bit of effort in today. Put some makeup on. And I'm going to do some editing. I'm also going to do the rounds, call my family because I haven't spoken to them in a little while, so it'll be nice to catch up. Also some of the inspiration for actually putting makeup on my face, that way I don't look like I'm dying. Alright, it is now 1 o'clock. Have I done any editing? No. But I did talk to my sister on the phone for like an hour and a half, which honestly is completely fine with me. I'm always a little chill as far as my expectations go on my first day off, because I generally just need to relax a little bit, recuperate, and, you know, reset for a new week. And especially because I was coming off a night shift yesterday, I'm still a bit tired today. But I've had some good chats. So now that it's 1 o'clock, I'm going to make myself some lunch. I'm kind of doing something a little bit different today. I am switching my dinner for my lunch. So dinner normally takes a bit of time to cook, and lunch is normally quite quick. However, I'm going for a run this evening, which means by the time it's dinner time, it's going to be like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I'm like a grandma when it comes to dinner. I like to eat at 5:30. So I'm going to make my dinner for lunch, because then I can just have something quick to eat after my run. And then this will be like a bigger, more filling meal to help fuel my run as well, which isn't a bad thing. So I'm going to watch some YouTube and get cooking. I'm going to make one of my HelloFresh meals. I'm going to make this pesto crusted chicken and apple slaw. Looks yummy. Okay, this has to be one of the best HelloFresh meals I've had to date. This is so yum. These flavors are beautiful. So it's a pesto parmesan crumbed chicken, and then it's like a apple slaw with a honey vinaigrette dressing. Yum. Hi. So I have now been on the phone to my mum for the last like 2 hours. I would have spent maybe like 4 to 5 hours on the phone to my family today, which has been great and much needed. So I'm very happy I've done that. I have done 0 editing, however, which is just life. But now it is 4:20 and I need to go for a run. So we're gonna go get ready. I'm gonna get out there and go for a run that I really don't want to do. I have just been relaxing the last couple of hours. I had some dinner, I had an ice cream, and now I'm about to jump into bed. I just wanted to quickly debrief on my run. It actually felt not too bad. I've been really struggling these last couple of weeks with my runs, just feeling really tired and heavy and much slower than I normally am. This one I didn't feel too bad, so that's nice. I think it's the heat, now that it's getting hotter here on the Gold Coast, and the humidity as well. It's going to be at least this hot for the next like 6 months, so I just have to get used to it. We have a long run tomorrow, so it's time to jump into bed. Good night. Run's done. I left home by 7 a.m. this morning, and yet it was still too hot. I think I need to bump it forward by an hour and leave home by 6. So I probably have to get up around 5 in order to have something to eat and be ready to run by 6. I'm so sweaty and disgusting. The sun was beaming on me the whole entire way. It was more of a walk-run situation again because that was hard. So my speed was completely out of whack because I was walking and then running. Sometimes in those long stretches when the sun was just beaming down on me, I just did not have it in me to run. Anyway, I need to drink some water. Then I'm going to have a shower, have some breakfast, and then on the agenda today is I need to go to the post shop. I sold a couple of things on Depop, so I need to send those off. I need to go grocery shopping, just need to pick up a few little pieces. And then I need to do a bunch of editing. Alright, packages are packed. Now I just need to hang out some washing, and then we're going to go for a little wander to drop those off at the post office and get a few little bits and bobs from the supermarket. Alright, I have been out, delivered my packages and been to the grocery store. Now I'm having a little popsicle and I'm going to do some editing. I'm currently doing the rough cut of this weekly vlog, which is my favourite part because essentially I don't have to focus too much, so I can kind of just make my way through it without sound, cut out any extra bits that don't need to be in there, which means I can also listen to an audiobook. I'm reading a new one actually. It's called Red Rising, I think it is. And so far I'm liking it. I'm only at the beginning, so a little way to go yet, but the writing's very good, so. Alright, I feel like I'm all edited out for now. So I'm going to stop editing for a little bit, grab some lunch because it's now like 1:30. And by the time I've had my lunch, I think there's a good chance my husband will be getting home. And then the plan once he's home is to get a bit of housework done. So we have had the painters here doing the whole outside of our apartment building. And so we need to move some of the furniture back to the place that they've finished painting. And we just want to give the tiles and the floor a good clean first. So we're going to do that. And probably a bit more cleaning, to be honest with you, because I just feel like doing a bit of a refresh. Lunchtime, it is leftovers from yesterday. So I've got my pesto parmesan chicken breast and my apple slaw situation. Very excited. I have completely cleaned out the cupboard for our main shoe closet, and now I'm wiping down all the shoes in our wardrobe in our bedroom and wiping the shoe stand out as well. I've done Daniel's side and now it's time to do my side. Seriously considering getting rid of these because I don't never ever wear them.
What are they? Do you realize the wedding?
I brought them because I wanted a shoe that was dressy enough for going out in Rara.
You barely wear any of the shoes in there. You can probably get rid of a whole bunch of them if you want to.
No, because it's like I have a purpose for those.
I don't wear many of my shoes in there. She might get rid of some of my shoes.
The heels, like I don't wear them often, but I've got the perfect amount for like what I need. Like I've got these ones, which are like just a staple black heel. These ones, you need a nude heel for like a lighter outfit. Like if you're wearing like a lighter dress that goes with like a lighter bag. Although I don't currently own a lighter bag, so that's an issue. I plan on correcting that one day. And then these are just my little cute little heels. And that's all I've really got for heels. Oh, and my boots, but they're kind of a different category. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I had a bit of a sleep in this morning because I had to go and get a blood test, and it was a fasted blood test, so I couldn't work out or have anything to eat before doing that, and the pathology place didn't open until 8 AM. So we're all done now. It's 8:30 and I am going to make myself some breakfast. There are currently people working right outside with machinery. So I'm just going to eat my breakfast in silence. My HelloFresh order should be arriving in the next hour to hour and a half. So I'm going to wait around for that. So I've just chucked some washing on while I wait. I'm just washing some whites. And I'm going to do my dishes for breakfast. And I'm going to make some jelly because I have a sweet tooth. Alrighty, my HelloFresh arrived. I've put it away. Washing has been hung up, and now it's time to go for a nice walk. I'm excited to get out into the sunshine. I am smothered in sunscreen. I'm going to go for a nice long walk, listen to an audiobook, and get a nice iced matcha. Hot. I went to the supermarket for the second day in a row. Yesterday I just picked up a few things that we needed, whereas I've done a bigger shop today. Blackberries, because they're getting cheaper, and I love them. These were on sale. My pre-workout bananas. A Muscle Chef meal for my 12-hour shift on Friday. Avocados for lunches. Chickpeas, also for lunches. Tuna, lunches. Cucumber, lunches. Rice, lunches. Because the majority of my dinners are HelloFresh, I really only have to buy for lunches and breakfast. And I've pretty much got all my breakfast stuff already. Oh, and dessert, of course. Little sweet treat for me. I love these Fun Day lollies. And a giant Yakusan Oxy Action, because keeping whites white is very difficult. And this works. I'm so hot. I feel like I need to go jump in the pool to cool down. Alright, it's a little bit later now, definitely getting on in the afternoon. I had the most amazing time in the pool. It was so warm, like it hasn't been that warm in a long time. I am very hungry, so gonna make myself some HelloFresh. This is sticky lamb meatballs and root veg smash with a salad and pepitas. Pepitas? What are pepitas? Anyway, we're gonna make that. The designated bag. Right, now first things first, I need to peel and boil the root vegetable, so I'll start with that. I'm watching YouTube at the same time. Right, please ignore the washing in the background. I realised that I completely forgot to show you something that I got yesterday. I had pre-ordered it and it arrived earlier than I thought it was going to. It wasn't supposed to arrive until I think early or late November. Anyway, I've got my new 2026 planner. This is a Steph Pays planner. I have been using Steph Pays planners for the last, must be 3 or 4 years, I'm not too sure. At least 3. Anyway, my one this year is a pink planner and I decided to get a blue. Is it blue? It's like a teal colour. I'll show you my one this year. This one. So it's a really pretty pink colour. Now I got a different planner this year because honestly the ring binding on it bothers me because I'm left-handed. And if you're left-handed, you will know what I mean. This planner is called the Essential Planner that I have this year. Here it is. It's a little bit smaller, which I'm really loving because it means if I'm going somewhere, I can bring this with me. Whereas the other one, it was just that little bit too big. This still has all of the features that I loved using in that book in here. It's just gotten rid of some of the extras that I'd never really used anyway. But so pretty. It's a weekly planner, so I'll show you. And it's got your habit tracker, a week layout over 2 pages, and then it also has meals, to-do list, etc. It's also got your year overview, goals, cleaning schedule, health check reminders, the month layout. It's got some sections for your budgeting, as well as just some extra blank pages for any brain dumps that you need to do. So I'm really looking forward to using this. It's crazy that we're already at the point of thinking about next year. We're really not that far away. Before we know it, it's going to be Christmas. Although in my head, Christmas doesn't start until after my birthday. My birthday's end of November, and it always just feels like a bit of a crime when Christmas starts before then. I don't know why. In my head, they're like two separate things. So I'm generally not ready for Christmas until after my birthday. But the shops are already coming out of Christmas decorations, which is crazy. Anyway, I have just folded and put the clothes away. Not those ones, because they're still a bit damp. And I've done my dishes from dinner. I did some vacuuming, being all productive and stuff, because really I haven't been that productive today. I've gone for a really long walk, got a blood test done, which, you know, kind of productive, and went for a swim in the pool. I really don't know where the whole day's gone, to be honest with you. I did not end up doing any editing, which is kind of bad. So I need to do some editing tomorrow. Do I need to? No, I don't actually need to, because I'm currently ahead, which is very rare. And my weekly vlog has only just gone up tonight. So this one, I've literally got a week to get it up. But I'm really enjoying being ahead, and I want to stay ahead. So I want to get a decent amount of editing done tomorrow. And then on Saturday, before my night shift, I can just kind of finish it off and have that all uploaded and ready to go. And next week, I don't have to do anything in those couple of days before it's scheduled to go live. It's just nice to not be working right up to like a deadline, you know? I'm going to watch some more YouTube and have an ice cream. I brought some really nice ice creams. I brought the Connoisseur ice cream, which is very nice. I only ever buy the ice creams that are on sale. So whichever ice cream's on sale, which is generally the one I buy, it's normally the Peter's Drumsticks, Connoisseur Minis, or Magnum Minis. I normally get the mini ones because I just think it's the perfect size. Anyway. Good morning. I went to a Pilates class this morning, which was great. It definitely targeted all of my weaknesses, so it was hard. Lots and lots of core work and like hip opening exercises. Anyway, I have come home and had a shower and just laid down on my bed, exhausted. It is so humid today. Walking home from Pilates at like 7 a.m, I was sticky, like so disgusting. And now, after I've showered, I already feel just sticky again. Like my hair is sticking to my back. It's annoying me. It really feels like summer today. Like it's humid and kind of overcast and muggy, and I'm not looking forward to it. I love the heat. It's just the humidity kills me. Everything is sticky. Gross is what it is. Anyway, I need to have some breakfast and drink a ton of water, and I want to try call my sister too and see if she'll pick up. I have my usual poached eggs on toast this morning, and then I have some blackberries as my food. I had a protein shake before I had a shower as well. Because really this isn't quite enough protein, but I enjoy it, so I supplement with a protein shake. editing's going well. The rough cut's all done. I'm starting to do some of the little details, and I've just got to comb through it and kind of fix up all the speech. It is 1 o'clock though, and time for a lunch break. I've got some leftovers from yesterday, so I'm going to heat them up now and watch some YouTube. Okay, so instead of editing, I decided to spend the afternoon of my last day off of the week scrubbing the bathroom, which is not what I should have been doing. Still productive though, so like I'm not mad about it, but it's making me less ahead with my editing. My husband should be home earlier tonight, so I should be seeing him shortly. And I'm just going to relax and enjoy my last full day off for the week. I'm doing a 12-hour day shift tomorrow, and then I have a night shift on Saturday. So I'll see you on Saturday morning. Good morning. It is Saturday. I was working yesterday. It was a very long day yesterday. I left home around 5:30 in the morning and I got home around 9. So I'm quite tired. It is now 8 o'clock in the morning. I am up and I'm going to make myself some breakfast. Eggs on toast, the same as usual. I don't have any exciting fruits today. I feel like we're in this odd transition period where none of my favorite fruits are on sale. Like everything's just slightly higher in price than I want it to be. So I'm only buying like small portions of fruit and then they run out in a couple of days. Anyway, I'm gonna grab some eggs on toast and then we're going to go for a walk because it's a really nice sunny day today. Ideally, I would have loved to have gone for a run this morning, but it's going to be way too hot at this time, and because I didn't get to bed until like 10:30, and I need 8 hours sleep because I'm on night shift tonight. So the earliest I could have got up was 6:30, and it's just too hot for a run, so not going to happen, and that's okay. We're going to go for a nice walk instead. I'm back home now. That was the perfect temperature for a walk. It was like 25 degrees, but like overcast with a nice breeze, and it was amazing. Anyway, I brought myself some sushi. So I'm going to eat that now. However, I forgot the chopsticks. So I'm making do with these. These are actually straws, but I figured I could use them as chopsticks. Anyway. Time to eat.
And it is probably around 6:30 a.m. right now, but I have been up since 2 a.m. because of jet lag. Today we have a very...
Right, I am all showered. I still have my hat marks on my forehead. And I'm going to go jump into bed and have a little nap before my night shift tonight. Hi. I cannot remember what I last filmed, but it is now Sunday night. I finished my night shift this morning and I've just had a pamper shower. And I just wanted to jump on here and say thank you so much for watching this week's weekly vlog. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.